Now let us do one activity, children. Here you can see the arrangement. What I have taken is we have taken one beaker which is has got the capacity of say around 100 ml, and in that you have just taken 50 ml of water. Okay, so half of the capacity, the full beaker is of 100 and you are taken the half of it, this much only. So 50 ml of water, and in that you have just added 1 gram of sodium chloride into it. So now you are introduced two electrodes. See, this is connected to the positive terminal, so it is called as anode. What it is called as anode, and this is the negative terminal which is called as the cathode. Okay, so you have cathode. What do you mean by here? This part, what is it? Yes, it is switch, and it is open. Switch is open, so obviously the current will not flow. But if the switch is closed, if it is like this, but then you can see is the circuit complete. The ये wire यहाँ पे खुला हो गया है, and here is the another wire in between यहाँ पे. Here in this part there is no connection, so we are doubtful how the current will flow. See what happens is, observe this. When I had switched, close the switch, you can see here the switch is closed. What I see? Here I see that the bulb is glowing. So what does it indicate? That means the circuit is complete. From here, the circuit is complete. Means the electrons are able to flow through this solution. What is the solution? Solution is having just a pinch, 1 gram of salt in 50 ml of water. Right? So such things, children, through which the electricity can pass is called as the electrolyte. What it is called as? Electrolyte. You have, children, sodium chloride, copper sulfate, sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, all of them, they can conduct the electricity through it. Okay, so they all are the electrolyte. So exactly what happens is, children, here this terminal is the anode part, this terminal is the cathode part. So the ions, as you all know, children, if you have taken common salt is having the ion like the sodium and the chlorine. Now this being positively charged will get attracted towards the negatively charged electron. So sodium atom will try to settle here and become the sodium atom. And chlorine being negatively charged will go towards the positively charged electrode. Why? Opposite charge attracts each other, right? So this chlorine will go towards the anode part, and we can see the bubblings over there. So it shows that the ions, when they are moving in the solution, it is moving towards the oppositely charged electrons, and due to the movement of these ions only, we can see that the current is flowing. Okay, so what exactly, see here, we have taken the example of NaCl, CuSO4, H2SO4, NaOH, right? So you are all are knowing that atom, when it is loses the electron, it becomes the positively charged ion called as the cation, and here you will get, when it gains the electron, it becomes the negatively charged ion, that is the anion. So here you can see that the all these ions are moving towards the oppositely charged electrode. What is cathode? Cathode is the negatively charged. And what is anode? This is cathode, negatively charged. electron is called as the cathode, and positively charged electrode is called anode. Okay, so this is anode, this is cathode. So the movement takes place, the entire and the bulb glows. This shows that this entire phenomena is called as the electrolysis. Okay, and the solution is called as the electrolyte. If the current is able to pass through, then it is electrolyte. Otherwise, if the bulb doesn't glow, means it is non-electrolyte. So जहाँ पे complete dissociation is possible. So if the complete dissociation possible, for example, NaCl, CuSO4, H2SO4, NaOH, all those that strong acid or base or the neutral salts, then the complete dissociation takes place, right? And you can get the large numbers of cation and anion, and they move towards the oppositely charged electrodes, right? So what you can see the reactions on the cathode and the anode. So at cathode it is called as the cathode reaction, at anode it is called as the anode reaction. For example, children, here the cathode reaction. See, copper, always children see cathode is negatively charged electrode. So positively charged ions will come, right? So what will happen, children? See, cathode means negatively charged, hmm? And anode means positively charged. So you can see here the oppositely charged, that is here now Cu2 plus started moving. So and it from the cathode it accepts the two electrons and it becomes like a copper ion, right? And here anode, at anode it is positive, so what happens is the electrons go on leaving, so there the copper ion is formed. So at cathode always exception of the electron takes place, and at anode the removal of electrons takes place, but the number is same. See here, 2 electron, right? Now children, remember one thing, that the water in a pure form doesn't conduct any electricity. इसमें कुछ नहीं होता है. So actually it is a bad conductor of electricity. Okay. So concentration of the H ion or OH ion formed by the dissociation of water is very low. How many? Just 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter for each ion. So children, we can increase the conductivity of water by just adding a pinch of salt or a few 4-5 drops of acid or base. Now what happens is, due to it the dissociation takes place and the electrolysis of water will take place. Okay. So let us understand the electrolysis of water. See the arrangement here. You can see here the cell. The one part of the cell is connected. See, this part is connected to the negative terminal and the other is connected to the positive terminal. Right? So you have to write down here plus and minus properly. What is done? You are going to take the, now the capacity of beaker you take as 500 ml. But you are going to take only half of it, that is 250 ml of the solution you are going to take. Now what is the solution? 500 ml में 2 grams of salt. Okay, 2 pinch you can say. 2 grams of salt in 500 ml of pure water. So you are going to add this and you are going to connect the electrical wires to the positive and the negative terminal of the power supply. What you are going to do, children, here now little part. See, always the wires are covered with the coating insulators, हाँ मे बी प्लास्टिक रबर है ना, अंदर कॉपर होता है लेकिन बाहर से हम लोग को वो कवरिंग होता ही है. कैन सी द रेड कलर, द ब्लू कलर और द ब्लैक कलर थिंग्स, राइट? So what you are going to do, you are going to remove little part of this covering. Okay, so from here you are going to remove say roughly 2 centimeter portion. थोड़ा थोड़ा सा you are going to remove it. Now invert the electrodes without allowing any air to enter into it. क्या करोगे? You are going to take 2 test tubes. See, this is the test tube. Now in the test tube we are going to fill up the water completely, completely till the top part you are going to complete. You are going to keep your thumb over here. You are going to keep a thumb over here completely. Okay, and then you are going to invert it, and you are going to invert in this manner. Similarly, you are going to do for the other test tube also. So when you will see that without the air gap, these test tubes are inverted. Okay, and when the switch is in a closed state, what do you see? That the bulb glows, or you can say that, sorry, not bulb, here bulb is not there, but here you will see that slowly the water from both the bigger test tubes are becoming less. But how much less? How much less? That also we have to see. You can see, you can see, I'll just show it to you. See, this is how it will look like. The the in one beaker the water is one test tube the water is more, and in one test tube the water is less. That means somewhere here the gas is filled up, right? Because at the top part the gas is filled up, and gas here is double the quantity of the gas which is here. Now what is the main thing we are having? We are just having the water mainly. The water can, what is the formula? H2O. So which gases can come up? It is hydrogen and oxygen. These are the only two gases which are going to come from the water, right? See, electrolysis of water, I am repeating. Take the beaker of around 500 ml, and then that you just take 250 ml. Solution आधा by the capacity of the beaker minimum, and then you connect it to positive and negative terminal, so it will behave as a cathode and anode. But when it is connected, slowly we'll see that the bubbles are coming. यहाँ से दोनों साइड से बबल्स आते रहेंगे, और आप देखोगे यहाँ पे बबल्स ज्यादा है, यहाँ पे थोड़ा कम है. So this indicates that the here the gas so formed is more than the gas which is formed here. So children, as you know, the formula is H2O. The gas hydrogen is double than the oxygen. Followed? So what reaction will take place here at cathode? 2H2O plus 2E gives you H2 plus 2OH minus. Anode reaction is 2H2O gives you O2 plus 4H plus 4 electrons. Clear? So in this way, children, the cathode reaction and the anode reaction takes place. You can see here the two electrons. At cathode, electrons are, it's a negative term, so it is giving the electron, and the particular substance it accepts the electron. So it is plus electrons here, and at anode it is minus electron. Means there is plus sign on the product side. So always at cathode plus electron is there, and always in anode minus electrons are there. Right? Now whatever you have taken, you added little pinch of this sodium chloride or H2SO4, whatever. Due to it, whether the substance property has changed or not, whether it has become acidic or basic, or of course it is also neutral, everything you have to check with the help of the pH paper, pH value. I hope everyone knows about the pH very well now.